Well, I can't believe it's been 10 years since I did my first episode on HGTV. We're back in the same office space here in Kahala where we filmed that episode, and I thought it'd be fun to kind of take a step back and see what's changed over the past 10 years. In addition to my hair color and my Aloha shirts fading, yes, I do own the same Aloha shirts, I thought it'd be cool to kind of revisit some of the neighborhoods in East Honolulu and see how prices have appreciated over the past 10 years. So sit back and enjoy. We're going to revisit the areas that we shot in that episode, and bear with me. I'm not going to have all the cool production crew around me and microphones, and but I think it'd be fun to kind of see what's happened in our marketplace over the past 10 years. Sit back and enjoy. Okay, here we are at the entrance to Kalani Iki Valley, and the home we saw back then was a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, listed at $1.1 million. It was 2,700 square feet under roof. Today, there's a few listings on the market that range from $1,275,000 for only a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and then there's also, and that one's only at 1,464 square feet. There's also another one that's 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath at 1,678 square feet. And that's listed for $1,499,000. So prices have definitely gone up since 2013. There are now 2 sales in the last 6 months, and those trade in the 1.3 to 1.4 range. So at 2,700 square feet, what we're looking at back then, asking price of 1.1, I'd have to guesstimate something like that today would be north of 1.5 most likely. And then also the maintenance fees have gone up. That was a concern in the episode. They were $900 back then. They're well north of $1,000 now. However, some of that money's gotten reinvested over the past year or two. They've redone the swimming pool area and the tennis court. So Kalani Iki is still a trophy area, great location, close to town. So that's a wrap on Kalani Iki, and it's been wild what's been happening over the last 10 years. Okay, here we are at Gateway Peninsula directly behind me, and we got Duck Island over my shoulder, hence the ducks you hear in the background. So back in 2013, the unit that we were looking at was going for $959,000. They're all pretty much 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. That one was completely done and remodeled. Right now, today, there is one in escrow for $1,250,000 at Gateway Peninsula, and then the last 2 sales that took place were $1,255,000 and $1,370,000. So, prices have shot up at Gateway Peninsula over the last 10 years, and you got a great company with the ducks around here. Beautiful day in Hawaii Kai, and that's what's happened in Gateway Peninsula over the course of the last 10 years. Mahalo. Okay, here we are in Aina Haina, and the home that we shot in 2013 was directly behind me, but this will give you a perspective of the valley, because we looked at, the home we saw was in the flats, but it's a vast valley with over 1,000 homes. And the one that we saw 10 years ago was a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, and it was listed for $1,299,000. Current inventory right now in Aina Haina is going between $1,098,000 to $1,499,000. But they're much smaller lots. On the sides of the valleys, more like 7,500 square feet versus a 1/4 acre down in the valley like the one we saw. A home trade in the last 6 months, very similar to the one that we saw, that went for $2.1 million. So that's a big bump up in price. There's also one right down the way here, a newer construction home, similar size. That's an escrow for $3.5. So Aina Haina is seeing a lot of appreciation in the last 10 years. And that's a wrap. Okay, we're back at Kauai Beach Park, which is where Keone and Eliza made their decision on the house. We're not going to get into that right now. To see their decision, you're going to have to watch the episode. But to just recap what's happened in the last 10 years, Kalani Iki, there you saw a house back then going for 1.1. Something similar, arguably today, would be worth 1.5 or more. Maintenance fees have gone up. And then Gateway Peninsula is at $959 back then, and arguably something like that would be around 1.3 today. And then last but not least, Aina Haina right across the way here was just under 1.3. A home of that stature today would be definitely well into the $2 million range. So If I were to say which one appreciated the most, for sure Aina Haina. On a percentage basis, Aina Haina might be that front runner as well, but who knows what the next 10 years will hold. And if you're trying to figure out what's happening here on Oahu or want to get in on this market, every market's different, so feel free to reach out and be glad to help you. Mahalo.